It's in no particular order, but we're going to start with the Tesseract. This is a supercar, it's a two-door hypercar, and this goes for $2.825 million on Legendary Motorsport. It is very similar to the Wagner, Visione, Cyclone, and Devastator 8, and it's a great car because you can have exceptional acceleration. I really like the vehicle. Not the best handling, but I put this in number 10. This is no particular order, by the way, but that is going to be vehicle number 10. Moving on to the second vehicle, we have got the Sultan Classic. Now, this is another great vehicle that you can get in GTA Online right now. Selling for a price of $1.718 million, but a trade price of $1.288 million on Southern San Andreas Super Autos. Very similar to the Sultan and the Kuruma. It's a four-door, another great vehicle. Moving on, we've got the Italia Gto. This one is a great vehicle. It's by the manufacturer company of Grotti. Sells for just under $2 million at $1.965. Very similar to the Miara, Monroe, and the Pariah. It's a two-door, and it's also been released in a DLC that we had in Grand Theft Auto Online. That's another vehicle I highly recommend. We're moving on to the Kryger. This is another supercar selling for $2.875 million on Legendary Motorsport. It's a two-door, very similar to the X821, Wagner, Visione, Autark, and Amorous. So it's got some very high competitors, but I put this on my list as vehicle number 4. Moving on, we have the X80 Proto. This has been in the game for quite a while. It's a supercar, it's a hypercar body style type, and it sells for $2,700,000. Very similar to the Devastator 8, Wagner, Autark, Visione, and Tesseract. A lot of these cars are very similar, you will notice, but I've put these as my very best number 10. Moving on, the Amorous, another absolutely outstanding vehicle. This one sells for just a little bit more than the X80 Proto at $2.75 million, so an extra $50,000. But this is actually one of my favorite vehicles, I'm not going to lie. But the next vehicle that I'm going to move on to, you will know if you're an OG of this channel, it's my very favorite car. It's the Zentorno. It's been around for such a long time, and I put this very high on my list because it sells for just $725,000. It's very similar to the Infernus, the Dakar, and the Tesseract, all which are very old type of vehicles except for the Tesseract, but it's an amazing car for handling, for racing. That's my go-to car. And also the T20, a very old style vehicle as well from the game of Grand Theft Auto 5. It's very similar to the GP1, the Tyrus, Italia GTB Custom, and the Visione. It's a two-door supercar, and this one sells for $2.2 million. Recommend that one as well. Moving on to the final two now, the Devastator 8, I'm going to put on my list as the second one. Like I said, no particular order, but these are the final two cars. The Devastator 8 is selling for $1.795 million, and it's actually the vehicle type of like a concept car, and the body style is a hypercar. So another super vehicle, but we're going to move on. The final vehicle I want you guys to put on your list is the Pariah. Yes, no other than the Pariah. It's a very fast car. It's probably the most fastest vehicle in the game right now. And if you guys do want to see another video where I compare the fastest vehicles in the car, let me know in the comments down below. It sells for $1.42 million, very similar to the Furor GT and the Italia Gto, and I recommend that. But that is going to wrap up this video. Seriously, I hope this did help you guys out. I did make a video on this a few months ago, and this is an updated version, just to follow up to show you guys what are still the best 10 cars. Like I said, this is totally unbiased. This is my opinion. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys would like to see in the future based around Grand Theft Auto 5, based on cars in the game, and just simply what would be your top 10 list, or what is your favorite vehicle.